Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, and in the previous episode, we got ourselves a third bottle, a ton of heart pieces, and a lot of other things that I can't necessarily remember off screen. Decided to go back to the Tower of Gods and the areas that we're going to be visiting in this episode, and filled out the map. I actually probably will be filling out the rest of the map from now on. This is how it's going to be. I don't know. I figured I weighed the positives and the negatives, and it seems like now would be a great time to just go around the rest of the Great Sea and fill up the map, you know, because we'll have that for later. But we'll be doing that probably at another time, because today we have very important things to take care of, believe it or not. I hinted, I think, yeah, it was definitely last episode. I don't think I could have hinted at it yet in this episode without me remembering it, but yes, we'll be doing basically a lot of things involving our bow and arrow. Yeah, since we have that and all, and so we can go around the Great Sea and explore a couple things. And the second we get to Tingle Isle, there happens to be a stinking treasure. So what do you say we just go ahead and get this? Which one is it? Actually, no, I took my finger off the thing. Okay, a little bit forward. That should be good. Let's go. Should be able to snag this treasure chest, which will be pretty helpful since I need to buy some more bait anyways, and I'm not looking forward to that. But, hey, it's for the convenience of you guys, so I'll gladly take time out of my day and do that. 200 roops, not too bad. But what we're actually heading to is we, for once, need to go west. I don't know why I said for once, because we actually go west a lot if you really think about it. But we're going to be going to Spire Island. I really hope it's called Spire Island, because I don't want to feel stupid. It is right near Great Fish Isle, which is right over there, and, we'll be getting there pretty soon. And what is that? It's well, apparently a bunch of other outposts and cyclones, but no. It is another fairy fountain, which we'll be going to immediately after heading to this next area, because that's just how I roll, okay? And geez, I sure hope I'll have enough arrows. Well, I don't really need arrows, but to do this next segment, it's actually made 1,000,000,000 times easier if you have just a ton of arrows. But yes, this is Spire Island. You're going to see these 3 rocks. They're on the island. Just shoot them. It's pretty stinking easy. Yeah, you could alternatively use bombs, but why would you use bombs when you got a cannon? Because you got to get up to use the bombs, and that's no fun. And I really wish the current would pick me up a little bit, so I don't have to climb up as much. There we go, nice. Thank you, the Great Sea. It's well appreciated. And hello, Mapfish. I already fed you off screen, which is why I have that bait equipped. But with all the rocks gone, we can actually do, well, could technically go down. We'll do that at a later date, I guess. It's kind of fun to not really necessarily backtrack in some areas, but revisit them at a later point in the game. But anyways, head down this very hole. And looks like one of these areas we're going to fight a bunch of dudes, but there's no dudes to fight. Very interesting. What if we pick up one of these sticks, though? Come out of this flame. Grab it and move it over here. Oh my gosh. It's like every stinking Zelda fan's worst nightmare. 10 billion keys. Basically, you can just spin attack. I prefer this method, though, just because it looks really stinking cool. Just shooting like 1,000,000,000 arrows. And yeah, might as well just finish them off with this. It's pretty easy. You know, I'm pretty bad at doing the spin attack. And just 1 more keys to go, I believe. And that should be the entire room defeated relatively quick. Oh, we got 1 more. 1 last arrow. There we go. Now with all the keys defeated. Hey, wait, what? Come on, where's the last keys? Oh, did I have to break that? I don't think I... apparently I did, for him to spawn. So there I go, trying to look cool again, like, yeah, I defeated everything. Turns out, you didn't beat everything, John. There was still 1 thing remaining. And it's inside this chest. Now, it's not the most glorious thing. It's not the coolest thing. But it's still a thing. I think it's a treasure chart. Yeah. Treasure chart, if I recall, will not be super helpful. But hey. We're gonna get a thing out of it regardless. So can you really complain? It's like having free stuff, man. Free stuff. And unfortunately, those rocks respawn. Now, just to make this episode a little bit shorter, I'm actually gonna sail directly to that fairy island right over there. And I'm just gonna cut the little sailing segment because it's just gonna take a little while. And as I promised, we are now here to West Fairy Island. And the apparently moon is setting and the sun is coming up. How awesome! What's even more awesome than something that happens literally every day is we actually have another treasure chest to grab with one of our treasure charts. Let's see which one this is. It's not that one. Oh, Might actually be the unopened one, huh? Let's find out. Nope, not that one. But it was worth a shot. Now you're gonna feel really stupid if I actually glazed over it, which could be kind of embarrassing. But hey, it's who. Okay, there it is, number 8. Ew, we moved a little too quickly. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. Let's get back there and try that again. I know it's this island, confounded. Ugh, there it is. All right, so we need to go up here a little bit. And I need to stop pausing so sporadically. I understand that gets sort of annoying. Alright, right here is where we want to be. We're going to do it on the left side and get, I think, which would be another 200 rupees. There are, in fact, heart piece chests still to get. But I think we're actually going to get those mostly from temples, if memory serves me right. Another 200 rupees, though. Not bad. I know I don't sound very enthusiastic, but trust me, that's actually really great. And no, please let me stop, thank you. Anyways, now this island has something that will be very helpful to us. After you visited the Forsaken Fortress, you're gonna get, well, your skull hammer out and hit that peg in the ground, and then hey, it's another one of these awesome fairies that we're gonna visit. And I should actually come here and get another fairy in a bottle. And the very small fairy will touch the water and become a golden great fairy. I don't really know if that's what creates the fairy or not. Maybe it just hides in that smaller form to contain its massive amounts of power. I don't really know. Don't really care though. What I do care about is the fact this fairy is gonna upgrade us to be able to, wait for it, hold on to more arrows. Now we can carry up to 60. Similar to the bombs, we have one more upgrade to get, and then we can max that out. So it'll be pretty stinking cool. Let's see, I will technically need arrows for this next segment, but I kind of want to snag a fairy, so there we go. Nice. So now we have 2 fairies in a bottle and Grandma's soup, which I seriously doubt that we're ever gonna die in this Let's Play. I mean, Wind Waker's just the game where it's like you can get so much health so quickly that's very difficult to die. But I don't know, maybe I'll die and just do something really stupid. I have a tendency to do that. Heck, I can change the game to hero mode whenever I want, because that's kind of an addition they put into Wind Waker HD, so yeah, maybe we can do that for the final area. Don't really know. I feel like that'd kind of be jarring, though. And some people are like, whoa, what the heck, why is he taking so much damage? That's kind of weird. Anyways, though, we're actually going to warp to the Tower of the Gods now, because we have another treasure. Fine there. We got the map for it. Might as well use it. And then we're going to sail to East Fairy Island. And that means all the Fairy Islands have been visited too. And we got almost all the upgrades, I believe. Yeah, I think this is the last one. I'm probably wrong, though. You guys know me. Gosh dang it. Anyways, let's actually check out our maps real quick. The map that has this chest on it should be very obvious. Yeah, I believe that is it. So we're just going to have to sail north a little bit. And it should be right behind this bend. Yep, there it is. Nice. So, we're going to time this properly. Hopefully, take out our Wind Waker and make an immediate stop. And you know, I think that is pixel perfect. Let's find out. Heck yeah, man. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm not going to pat myself on the back too hard. That was kind of the greatest thing ever. So far, Let's Play, you know, just all the amazing things we've done. Stopping on a dime like that. To get another silver rupee had to be probably my favorite moment. Anyways, we're actually sailing to this island all the way over there, so really quickly, I'm going to cut and meet you guys there. Wait, no, that's actually heading north. So basically just head directly east of the Tower of the Gods, and you'll be at the next fairy fountain. And okay, I have basically just traveled just one block. Eastern Triangular Island, Thorn Fairy Island, is the final fairy island in the game, which is pretty stinking cool. We visited all of them actually very quickly, but what we have to do here is also going to require the use of the skull hammer, so make sure that you got that and you'll be good to go. But this time there are 3 of these heinous switches that we're going to have to hammer down. It's pretty easy though. You can actually do that and it's kind of cool. Oh no, I messed up. Come on, let me get it. There we go. And once all 3 of these pegs have been pounded into the ground, the thorns preventing us from entering Thorn Fairy Island will be gone, and then we can get the last arrow upgrade, which is pretty stinking nice. Having 99 arrows in a Zelda game makes it kind of easy, in my opinion. I think the most you should have is 60, and it should be something you probably get way later in the game, but hey, man, that's just the way I would raise this something. I don't really know. I really like how Skyward Sword tackled that. It's like if you wanted more like capacity for a specific item, You literally have to equip that to yourself, but the means to getting that, you know, you really change. Anyways, 99 arrows, heck yeah. But what's the use of 99 arrows? You can be a terrible shot and miss a lot, sure. But it's not that great of a weapon. Might as well use your sword. Well, that is where you're stinking wrong, buddy. You see, once you get the Ballad of the Gales, which you literally have to get to complete the game, there's going to be an area that we haven't really explored all too much. We haven't even really been in that little squadron of, you know, the game. It's where the Forsaken Fortress is. And it's this place that we don't even have a name for yet. Why do you say we visit that location for this episode? That sounds kind of like a good idea. You know? Yeah. One of the map fishes is actually going to tip you off to this eventually. It's just the natural progression of the game. But yeah, just fly here and hey, you'll find it's kind of another fairy fountain. There's fairies. Also a cutscene. You really can't move the second you get here. If you actually come before you finish your things in the Forsaken Fortress, kind of funny. The spirit here will say, just go to the Forsaken Fortress. And Link's like, I'm ready to fight. It's like, dude, it's a fairy fountain. Who's going to fight us here, man? It's like a sanctuary. It's been a sanctuary. It's very peaceful. What the heck? Why is she a little girl? Dang, that sucks. No, she's giggling. Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Yeah, I won't fight about it. You're so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? Game fat? I don't really know. I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one? Yeah, I mean, you're the queen, but you look the youngest. Isn't it kind of weird? She apparently likes us, and so I shall give you new power to that bow that you wield. Really now, she's gonna take her kind of psycho mantis doll and crush it, turning it into two very happy fairies, one of which is red and the other which is blue. Kind of weird. And then they're gonna do like a Tinkerbell type thing. Neat. They're gonna fly directly in front of us. And this is the weirdest thing to me, man. It's the way they like give us the power. It's just like, oh. It's just like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. They go like into his very soul, and the powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. And now we can change our arrowheads and then fire away. The power of ice and fire are pretty required to beat the game, so coming here eventually is highly not only required but suggested. And ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. No duh. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Okay, could you go away now, though? You're kind of creeping me out. It's just a little, I don't know. Just my type? It's kind of weird, but okay, let's go. Looks just like I'm flattered, but I kind of got someone waiting on me, you know. Anyways, she apparently died. No, she doesn't really die, but she kind of just like passes out. It's kind of weird. And yes, this is, well, I don't think it's too big of a spoiler, but this is Child and Son, or no, Mother and Child Island. Yeah, there's not really too much to do here. I mean, it looks cool, but outside of that, it's not really much going on here. So I might as well get back into the boat and get the crap out of here. The fairies, if I recall, will constantly respawn, but I don't think you can ever see the queen of the fairy world ever again, which is kind of a bummer. But anyways, now that we have done things involving more fairies, it's time to use our new and improved hero's bow and actually put it to some good use by sailing back to Windfall. Yeah, I know what you guys are saying. John, you been going to Windfall like all the time, man. What's up with that? Well, for very good reason. There's a lot to do here. And yeah. So the first thing I recommend you do is you need to get the King of Red Lions to blow the wind directly north. You notice how he's just facing exactly north, because the next puzzle that we are gonna do requires, actually I might as well do this right here. It's right, left, down, yeah. The next puzzle we're gonna be partaking in, you need the wind to be facing north, and then we're gonna blow it in a different direction, and yeah, it's gonna be very helpful. This is gonna give us 2 heart pieces, which I could technically go back to Paw Print Island and get like one of our last, get up to 14 heart containers, but don't really see a point in doing that. We're eventually going to revisit Paw Print Island anyways when I'm searching for blue chew jelly to take on something that is going to be very annoying, but hey, it's alright. But yes, you may have noticed this, you may not have noticed this. This is a kind of a just random ladder. Where on earth does it lead? Well, we're about to find out. A single button. Well, I can't be rude. I can't let's push someone else's button on you. You have to press the button, because it is a button that is unpressed in a Zelda game, and by law, you must press it every single time. And after pressing it, if the wind is blowing north, this it's not a carousel necessarily, but it almost is. We'll actually it's not start blowing. It'll actually start moving. So that's cool. I'm actually trying to avoid having to go all the way down. Will this actually work? I'm very curious. No! I really wanted to skip having to go through the Cannonball minigames, like house, but I guess I can't do that. Anyways. Well, now that this windmill is kind of blowing, we actually need to visit up there, and we are going to need our arrows for this. I'm going to put my fairy away for a little bit later, and I'll head up here. Now, once you have the fire arrows, I highly recommend you do this. Not only does it make Windfall Island look just that much cooler from far away, but it's going to give you basically 2 heart pieces, so it's pretty stinking. I just messed up. Gotta walk all the way up here and try again. Man, I love my life. Man, I love my life. It's just things like that that make you wonder why you even wake up in the morning. Anyways, now that I'm done brooding, what you want to do is you want to step on this thing. Then, actually, I guess we don't have to do it necessarily right now. But you need to ready your arrows. And alright, we're going to change it to fire arrowhead. And then get ready, because if you mess up, you got only one other shot. Ready your fire arrow, and if we can get a clean shot in here. There we go. It may have been a little hard to see what I did, but you basically shoot a fire arrow directly into that torch, which is only available at night, by the way. That's why I changed it. And it'll make a chest appear. Very interesting. That's how you get that chest. That's way over there. For the longest time, as a kid, I mean, I obviously know how to do it now, considering I just did it. But that perplexed me forever. And then, actually, if you tuck this guy 2 times, he'll be super stinking happy that you... Wait, what is the official term for it? I can't remember. The gondola. There you go. It's a gondola. A gondola. But yeah, once you relight the gondola, they'll give you a piece of art. It's pretty stinking cool. Very helpful, but how are we going to get to that chest? That was so very far away. Well, you could basically either go onto the gondola and jump off from the very farthest part. Or I also like coming over here, then just blowing the wind. I don't actually know what direction we're going to have to blow it, because I'm kind of... Well, if that was north. Alright, so we're going to blow it like southeast. Alright, basically wherever Link's face is. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some fancy navigator or nothing. But yes, we have to make it there, and then you bust out your Deku Leaf, and you're good to go. Basically, you just have to drop onto this island, which is very cool, by the way. Every aspect of getting this heart piece is actually really cool in my mind. Then just stop yourself accordingly. There we go. That part is actually really cool thanks to the new little icon on the bottom of the Deku Leaf. And we're going to go inside this chest that was, for a while, pretty much transparent and get our 3rd piece of heart of this part container. And yeah, we actually did a lot of side quests. We got our fire and ice arrowheads. Pretty stinking cool. And we also, well, we got a couple heart pieces. We got a lot of treasure, actually. So, I don't know. I think this episode was pretty productive. We even saw the Queen of the Fairies. That was pretty neat. But in the next episode, let's play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. We're going to check out what these 2 areas are all about. Well, not necessarily. We're going to start figuring out what we have to do with these 2 areas. And see what that has to do with fixing the Master Sword. So once again, thank you guys just so much for watching this episode. I hope to see you in the next part. So see you guys then.